the new intro. You get on my nerves.
Every episode is star selling.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Because it's the way you do the countdown. It's the way you do it. It bothers me so bad. Because I feel like you're playing with me. I, I feel like you're trying to be nice because Will is here. And it's okay. Because we're going to see. I'm going to bring in somebody you don't know for the next episode. And we're going to see how you do this countdown. Because I feel like that was an extra nice countdown. Look how calm your palm was going up. Like, that's not a normal countdown for you.
I saw my ex yesterday. I'm in a whole different state of mind.
What state of mind?
Oh, wait until I got a story about that too, who I'm seeing now. I'll tell you that later.
Jesus. Welcome, everyone, to the customer service support group. Your safe space to vent and talk about how the customer is not always right. I am your host, as always, Lady Libra, aka the Libraist Libra. And today, we have an old friend with us today. Tell everybody who you are.
I am Will Heidel. I've been a Walgreens manager for 15 years, probably the most 15-year miserable years of my life.
Crazy.
And, oh yeah, the customer is definitely not always right.
I love it here. I love it here.
Definitely not always right.
I love it here. I'm so excited.
Most of the time they're wrong.
Most of the time they're wrong. Thank you. Thank you. This is the first time we're hearing it from a store manager. I appreciate that. Oh my God. So today is just, oh my God. We do questions here. Where I ask you questions about like the type of customer you are, but I want to save that for later. Today is just going to be a day of stories.
Oh God.
Because when I came to Walgreens, I met you and I met Mike, and there was another Mike too.
Beasley.
Yes.
He's still floating around.
Didn't even know that. But yeah, I
not at Walgreens. He's
oh, okay. Yeah, he got out. That's awesome. But
I don't think there are many left that I know that are still at Walgreens.
yeah, I think India is still at Walgreens.
She left.
She left?
As far as I know, she left. I thought she left, I thought.
Somebody's...
Because they were closing, or did she?
She went to Ordnance Road.
Right. She's still there?
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah.
All right, I got to stop down Ordnance now. I haven't talked to her. I saw her when I was sick, about like 4 years ago.
Yeah. But yeah, I met you guys back then, and I didn't even know the ins and outs and things that were going on when I had got there. I think this was like 2015.
Yeah, that's when that store was good.
Yeah, the store was pretty good. It wasn't bad. But yeah, I heard that there are stories that I don't know about, and apparently there's a crab story that I should know that I don't know, and I want to start with that one.
Do you really? All right.
I do, because you guys are making it seem like I'm missing out on something. I need to know.
Let's start with the gold.
What?
With the gold.
What happened?
So it's a June afternoon. It's a Thursday on a third week of June. I specifically remember this because it was absolutely nuts. I'm in the office. I'm sitting at the computer. It's 3:30 in the afternoon. Mm-hmm. I'm teaching Danita how to send Sudafedrin products back at the computer. Ashley's teaching Alicia, who's in photo, how to become an assistant manager because Ashley's getting transferred out.
Okay.
And then India comes in.
I remember Alicia.
Yep. And then India comes into the office and says, someone needs to go into the women's bathroom and clean it. There's nothing but smoky gray pubic hair everywhere in the large women's stall.
What?
Yep.
What?
Yep. So, me being me, I just start laughing. And then I look at Danita and I go, oh, I bet the bitch had crabs. Well, her eyes light up, jaw drops, and goes, oh, God. There was a middle-aged white lady in here around 10:30 this morning who had colorful dreads and gray roots. She came and got a prescription along with some Rid and a razor and then asked to use the women's bathroom.
Oh.
She went in, shaved her crab-ridden bush, and threw her black panties into the tampon box. You imagine if 50-year-old, like a granny, comes in there at 11 a.m. and has to use the bathroom, goes home to her husband of 50 years, and gives him crabs.
Oh, my God.
So Ashley and I, at the end of we just closed the bathroom at that point, and we didn't know what to do. So I just did what I would kind of figure was right. We went to the aisle, grabbed some Raid fog bombs, and bombed it. We threw all 3 Raid fog bombs in there and bombed it for the night, and then just closed it off till the next day. The best part about this is that about a week later, this lady decides, it's a great idea. Let me show my face in this establishment again.
What?
I come out of the office. But at this point, I've told regulars about this, and the whole staff knows. So I come out of the office, and I see her, and I just lost my shit. I just started laughing. I can't remember who the photo... I think it was... Oh, who was it? I don't remember the photo tech there, but they lost their shit. And after that point, I don't think... I never saw her again.
Why would you come back?
I don't know.
First of all, why would you do that?
I don't know.
But why would you come back?
I don't know. Well, it's like, I can't tell you how many times people took shits or pisses outside of the locked bathrooms.
What?
Oh, yeah. All the time.
Before you showed up.
What?
Yeah, my favorite was down at Garrison. And just to kind of get one of the girls, I think it was, oh, God. Tootie. Was it Tootie? Might have been Tootie. That I almost got to throw up because I took a plastic fork and I held some poop up to the little window and acted like I was going to eat it. Whatever I could do to just rile some stuff up.
Oh my God. What else happened that I didn't know about? The store
Patapsco?
was good when I was there. Like, we had people steal,
We had our guys, but for the most part, they respected, like Mike and I. Mm-hmm. That whole area respected us because we respected them.
Yeah.
That was the deal with the drug dealers. We never got hit because we respected them and they respected us.
Yeah.
Like, they deal drugs out of the parking lot. Mm-hmm. Paula wanted me to get a substation. I told her, no. They rob everybody else, but they don't rob us. You don't shit where you eat.
Yeah.
So, like, if I got Little Caesars and one of them said, hey, I'd like a slice, yeah, you can have a slice. Just don't bother us. We don't care. But, other than that, we had a fine working relationship with the drug dealers.
Okay.
So that was never an issue until after I left. Something happened, and you guys got robbed within, like, 2 weeks after I left.
Yeah.
And I think it was, no, that's what Mike told me. It was new drug dealers. That's why they came in there. And then they had to learn the ropes from the rest because they ended up getting shit from some other people. They got kind of fixed. And they never, that's why you guys never got touched again.
Yeah.
But oh yeah, that story is great. Twice I had cops come there and ask me to look at the cameras because there were prostitutes picked up in the parking lot overnight and were murdered the next day.
What?
But yeah, good stuff.
I remember that there used to be prostitutes, right?
Oh yeah, right at the Salvation Army.
Right, because I lived right there.
Oh yeah.
So I remember that there were prostitutes that used to come there, and I remember them being in the parking lot and would get picked up, but I didn't know that anybody got
Killed? Yeah, 2 of them.
Like, I didn't know.
Yeah, and then you had the crack house next door that caught on fire 3 times.
Yep, and they fixed it up.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. But I did get the whores. I was able to kind of get the whores to stop stealing the makeup. I told them at least to go back. We've got clearance stuff in the back. Can you hit that instead?
Right.
So at least they'd go back and steal my clearance makeup, which I didn't care about.
Right. That's funny. Oh my God.
But as long as the thing is, as long as like people are going to steal, but if you kind of get to know them and they'll if you're cool with them, they'll kind of be cool with you for the most part. Because I didn't have that. I had the same kind of deal with that at Fayette Street. I didn't. For most of them at Fayette. Fayette was a different beast.
Yeah.
Total different beast.
Yeah.
Never seen anything like that in my life.
That was a lot.
A lot.
Oh my God.
Though that is the only store that I saw a Weeble fall.
What?
Yeah, our little heroin people. You know, the ones that like teeter-totter and get all the way down, can pick up a Cheeto and bounce back up. Oh yeah, we had a bunch of those at Patapsco. I saw a picture. I actually have a picture of one of them. Remember the fat, younger white lady that would always fall into the makeup wall? That would always carry around a cup and would spill it everywhere? Yep.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, Weeble actually fell. She was sitting in her chair at the pharmacy area at Fayette and plop, face first right in the floor. Yeah, the tech had to come back to the office and say, you need to watch this. And I was like, oh, my God, this is the first one that's ever fell. Is she all right? Does she need more? Like, they don't fall. They always pounce back up.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
They never fall.
Why does she fall?
I don't know. I didn't care enough to ask.
Oh my God. Okay. I want to hear about the tackle stories. So for those of you that don't know, I worked at Walgreens. I was there for about 4 years. But I didn't get to see all of these things that happened for the story times that we're having today. So I want to be filled in, and I brought the source because I need to know what happened. Yeah, I heard you tackle people. I heard.
Oh yeah, we
people-
didn't. Yeah, I didn't care. I just didn't care. My brother was worse, but yeah, I didn't care though. You're not taking my stuff.
Paula said let them
Paula said, "Let them leave."
Yeah, not me. You're taking my shit. You're gonna pay for your shit.
No, people. Let me tell
Oh
you.
no, Patapsco's great though. Like Christmas, we had the
Yeah.
toys up, the toys in front, and like the buy two get three, buy two
Yeah.
get one free, and people would just walk in and just take a case and just walk out, and then I'd go home and there'd be tables set up around Christmas down to the gas station where the flea market was on Annapolis
Yes.
Boulevard, and they'd have tables full of buy two get one free
Oh
toys.
my god. You know they still do stuff like that, but I didn't know that they took the stuff from Walgreens. Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
my God.
anytime we had like the back to school bins were great because they didn't get filled, and if they did get filled, like you had the neighbors just come in, oh we need pencils.
That's crazy.
Why don't you fill or like the toys for tots? Oh we need toys.
That's crazy. The worst. Okay, so the worst stealing that I saw at Patapsco was this one lady. She came in and she filled her cart with like diapers and like wipes and like all types of stuff. And you could tell she didn't know how to steal. So she was just walking around with the cart for a while, and then she tried to just take the cart and go out the door.
Yeah, they tried to slide out on aisle one.
Yeah, like no, we see you. Like nobody's letting you out. Like we see you.
There was one that came in one day. Well, there are two of them with India that were great. The one was the guy that it might be the. No, it's the same story actually. So this guy comes in, and she knew right away, and like we had radar for that stuff. Like you knew right away when a bad seed was coming in.
Yeah.
Because it was just you could just feel it.
Yeah.
So this guy goes down aisle one, and yeah, I was in the office, and she just started paging, like you aisle one, get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
Well, he came down aisle one, and then she ended up going down aisle one, and he acted like he was talking on the phone, except for the
Yeah.
only problem was it wasn't a phone, he was talking to a rock.
Are you serious?
You remember that one, George?
Are you serious?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was great.
He acted like he was on the phone with a
Oh yeah, she's just cussing him out over the intercom. It's great.
India did that a lot,
Yeah.
and I thought it was hilarious because you never knew. Like she would, of course, she would see stuff because she was in the office and she would be able to see
She
the camera.
didn't put up with shit,
She didn't.
and I loved her for that.
I swear, like we would see people come in, but we didn't see them like try to take anything.
Oh no, because you're in the back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no.
So we don't know. So all of a sudden we just hear somebody put it back.
Like-
Like she was talking to one of her kids, like put it down. Like
Put it back.
Put it back.
Now.
Like
Do you remember Dookie?
what? No.
Yeah, you remember Dookie. So Dookie used to steal all the time. I got a bunch of Dookie stories. So Dookie was this old man, and he'd come in and steal all the time. I think my third day there, third day there, I'm talking to the Tasty Cake guy. He just did his delivery. I go out, and as we go out, and he goes to go back in his truck, out comes Dookie with a whole tray of fucking Tasty Cake pies bolting down the street.
What?
So for that, I banned him. So then he came in and then tried stealing, I guess a week later, tried stealing some like 24 packs of batteries. Problem was the cops were in the parking lot.
Right.
So I got him. Well, apparently he came back in like 3 weeks later. We banned him for a while, and he was out. And it was kind of a working relationship with him.
Yeah.
And then you had the twins. I don't know what happened to the twins. Do you remember the twins that had AIDS?
Yeah.
All right,
I
yeah.
remember that.
One of them disappeared. I don't know if he died or what. But then the other one, they used to steal batteries and aspirin. But if I'd catch him, I'd just point, and then they'd put it back, and then go out and just wait till I leave. But it's like if you want to steal after I'm gone, that's fine. But just don't do it in front of my
Like right
face.
here in my face.
But,
Just disrespectful. Mm.
But Dookie ended up saying, he's like, man, there's fucking cops. They took me in the middle of nowhere. They didn't feel like running me and doing the paperwork, so they dumped me in the middle of nowhere. And I had to walk all the way like 5 miles home. I was like, well, you shouldn't have stole batteries.
Right.
There's another time we found him out. I found him like we had a dumpster for something. And we just hear all this noise. And Sarah, who was in, do you remember Sarah? The redhead.
Yes, I do remember
She's
Sarah.
like, Dookie's in the dumpster. He went in to go get something and couldn't come back and couldn't get out. We just
Oh
left
my
him in.
God.
We left him in there.
Oh.
We just left him in there. Sorry, Dookie.
Sorry.
The other good time was Danita after we first initially banned him for the tasty cakes and the batteries. Well, Danita called. She's like, you got to get back here and see this shit. And I was like, all right, what's going on now? Just come back here. I was like, all right. I go back there. Well, Dookie, you has to pick up his medications for his mother. He's not allowed in the store.
Right.
So there's a car waiting at the drive-thru, and there's Dookie on foot. And then a car behind him.
He was standing in between.
Correct. We made him walk through the drive-thru.
But y'all let him walk up to the window.
Oh yeah,
He can't steal from outside.
No,
so
but
I
the
guess
thing is,
it's
they used to
okay.
do that at Taco Bell all the time. Well,
Yeah.
I have a picture on my phone actually, still of that, of somebody standing in line at the Taco Bell window, waiting behind a
Yeah.
car. But he was great. Like I remember, like, oh yeah, before Christmas one year, I remember walking outside to smoke a cigarette to the left, and there was a little pathway to that crappy little apartment building right to
Yeah.
there. There was a hooker and a guy there was a hooker and a guy, and he was getting a blowjob right there in the middle of the whatchamacallit. Oh yeah.
What?
Oh, the overnights were great. Oh my God, the overnights were great.
Oh my God.
So we had to get our floors done. So I'm out front, and they were all Mexican guys, so I'm out front smoking. And there's this hooker walking through the parking lot, coming from that way from the apartment towards 7-Eleven. And she's like 6'5". It's a tranny hooker. I know it. And
Oh.
they're just like, mommy, mommy. I was like, no, that's a poppy. I was like, it's got a dong, guys. So next thing you see, and you see that one walking, and then probably about 50 feet behind, we see this old man walking behind, and he's pulling up his pants and fixing himself.
Oh my God.
And he's walking, and then we're just like, dude, you realize that was a dude, right? And he's just looking at us like all freaking out. And then he just shot up the other, kind of like he took a left and scampered up that way by Taco Bell.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, it was a dude you got a Hummer from, buddy. Yeah, you've gone sideways.
Not you've gone sideways. Oh my God. So much activity.
But yeah, the crack house would catch on fire. There was a time it would catch on fire every couple days. I think we ended up having a streak of 18 weeks where the police helicopter was above our store at least once a week. Oh yeah, that store was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Oh my God.
But that was a fun store. That was fun. I enjoyed that store. Everybody that I worked with there was great.
Oh my God.
Of course,
I
hired
remember
them all.
Sarah. Sarah was one of the ones that trained me. So I remember her. I remember I cannot think of her name for some reason. It's gonna come to me later. But she was there for a long time. But then she got pregnant and left.
What was it?
She was like Italian or something.
That wasn't Nicole, was it?
No, not Nicole.
Okay.
I can't remember her name.
Jenna.
Yes.
Jenna. Yep.
Jenna, yes.
And she left.
Jenna was funny. Jenna,
She was cool.
Jenna saw somebody steal, and she chased them like she was scolding them.
Yeah, it sounds like Jenna.
Like, she was like, go. And then she looked up at the front, and she was like, call the cops. And I'm like, it's no point. But, like, you got it.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, but there was when I was at that store, there was a snowstorm. I think it was like Valentine's Day, and Andy wanted me to open that store by myself. He's like, well, you're there. Well, why don't you go get Gwen? You know, Schmiegel? You know, the old lady. Were you there when the old lady was there?
I remember seeing her, but I wasn't working there yet.
Hey, he wanted me to go down the street and pick her up in a foot of snow. And I said, no, that's not happening. I'm not opening the store. I'm going to keep the door closed.
Who was it? Andy was upset? Oh.
Yeah.
So upset.
I would have been upset, too.
I was pissed. Like, why'd I even come down?
Yeah.
But yeah, I wasn't. He always get mad at me because, like, you know, I'm not going to kill myself to get to a store. Like,
Will and Andy, legendary
oh,
arguments.
we had our bouts, and it just be like, look, I did my job, but I'm not going to sit there and bleed for you. Like, I'm not going to risk the snow's coming.
Yeah.
It's just like Christmas Day. I refuse to work on Christmas. Like, Christmas Day is coming. Like, Christmas, what if there's somebody who's single and doesn't celebrate Christmas that needs a gallon of milk?
That's
Get it on the 24th.
seriously. Like, seriously. You can't just get some milk the day before. You don't know you need
Yeah,
milk.
I always had a problem. Yeah, I always had a problem with them being open on Christmas. But yeah, Andy and I would always clash over stuff like that. Like, I'm not going to risk my car and everything else to come down to, so like somebody can get a pack of batteries, like,
Yeah.
or a gallon of milk that they forgot. That's not really my problem.
It's not though.
Like, and I'm not going to. I'm not risking my employees. I never was going to risk my employees for any of that stuff. So that's why my store is always closed, and they didn't like it, and I really didn't care.
All right. One of the managers, I won't say her name, but we had a snowstorm, and she called me, and she was like, "You're the closest one to the store." She was like, "So." No.
You say her name every time.
No, I don't, cause she still works for Walgreens, so she might be watching. So I love her though, but she called me and she was like, "So it's snowing."
What store was this?
This was Patapsco. Still Patapsco. She was like, "You're the closest one to the store," cause I literally lived right down the street.
Yeah, what's her name left when I came down there and fixed it when she had her ACL? So it wasn't her, was it? No. Keisha? No, not Keisha.
No.
I can't remember her name.
I hate her. I hate her so much. Hated Keisha. I'll say her name. I bet she was.
Oh my God, when I got to that, that time when I had to work those 2 months there and I had 2 days off, then Melinda tried not giving me any days off at all. I took so many days off that summer without them knowing.
I forgot all about Melinda.
Melinda, that's that. Andy and I got along for the most part.
She was working at Big Lots.
She was, yes, in Towson.
Yeah, she's the manager at Big Lots.
Big Lots?
Yeah,
Why?
Because that's probably the only place that'll. Yeah, she was. I could care less about what Melinda thinks of me. She was garbage.
Yeah.
She was an absolute garbage manager. I get you want to hit numbers, but you also have to look at reality, and that's where her and I didn't get along at Fayette because she wanted me to keep the shelves stocked, and you can't do that at Fayette when the amount of stuff. I locked up over 150 feet of stuff at Fayette Street.
Wow.
He's the reason there was the doors on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember the day he did it. He was like,
I locked everything and everything up.
Yeah.
Everything and anything, and I was the one who redid that whole store layout. And then I redid the whole store layout. It took me no time to do it. And then Andy transferred me and gave all the credit to it for Mike Dietz. Mike couldn't finish. I had to go there 2 other times to help him with the playouts.
What?
Oh yeah, I got no credit for anything I ever did. I was just his little sheepdog. Like I just cleaned up all his messes and got nothing for it.
Oh my God.
Keisha got there.
We don't need to talk about those days.
Yeah, no price changes done for 3 months and all that stuff. Oh, that was a disaster when I got to Patapsco that other time.
Was trash. I hated her.
And Jeff was great, but he was by himself. He was overwhelmed.
Yeah, Jeff was overwhelmed. I remember Jeff.
But Jeff was great. Like once we started getting that place back into fix, everything kind of ran smoothly again.
Yeah.
But yeah, Patapsco, I always enjoyed that store. Like our cookouts we used to have, and
I wasn't there.
yeah, you were there for some cookouts. Yeah, if the
put a ticket in just so I can show up.
Yep.
I was there when Mike took over the store, he would have like things, like he wouldn't cook, but he would order stuff. So he would like randomly order pizza, randomly order donuts, or randomly get chicken or something like that. And he'd be like, "Hey, like there's stuff in the back." Yeah, like, like so he did stuff like that for us, but like cookouts, like actually like having a grill and like making stuff in the back. Yeah, I didn't get that. I didn't get greens. I wasn't there for greens.
Now, I'll be honest, Ashley, I stole your recipe, but then souped it up.
Yeah, and he moved to Crane Highway. He put a ticket in. I'm like, why you over here? He said, my new store, grill out back.
Yeah. That's what I tell my crew. I was like, you guys get your shit done by Friday. I will go across the street to Giant, and I will grill.
Yeah.
That's what we did at every store. Now, Andy, when I started doing this at Northern Parkway, and Andy, I was at Patapsco, and then went to Northern, whatever it was, and then Andy would look at me and be like, you can't get your crew to work with hot dogs. You want to buck in bed?
Right.
They worked.
Exactly. It's an appreciation
That's
thing.
what I'm saying. For me to spend like $30 on hot dogs, hamburgers, we had Greg Wasson and Mark Wagner come at Patapsco when I was on a vacation one time because they took a wrong turn to get to the airport. And the store was in great shape. Like Andy called me at 2:00 in the afternoon when I was on the beach hammered. And it was just like, hey, Greg Wasson. He's like, are you drunk? I was like, yeah, I'm on vacation. I'm on the beach.
Right.
Oh.
Right. What do you want? Like, Right, you called me.
Yeah. No, Regan did that one time. He was like, well, you need to, because what, do you remember the guy, I can't remember his name, that would be drinking at Patapsco? I can't remember his name. He was a good worker when he was drunk, but when he was sober, he wasn't worth a shit.
Good worker when he was drunk is crazy.
Like, they caught him when I was on vacation, and like Regan was just like, you need to come back. And I was like, I'm on vacation. I'm not dealing with this. Beasley can deal with this until I get back. Just like, so he needs to go on a booze. Well, I was like, if they can't get into a booze test, they can't get into a booze test. So I had to talk with him. I was like, you can't be doing this, and you can't be drinking Blackwatch vodka. I drink vodka. You can't be drinking Blackwatch. Spend the extra $1 or $2 and go mid-grade. Like, come on, man. I'll give you the $1. But yeah, he was a good worker, but he kept hiding his liquor bottles in the break room or somewhere. Oh yeah. But yeah, he wasn't worth a crap unless he was drinking.
Oh my God.
But he was cool. But yeah, like I always tried to do good things for employees because like most of my employees in the city stores didn't have any money.
Yeah.
And it's not like I had a ton of money either, but like you got to appreciate your employees. One hand washes the other. That's what I was always taught.
Yeah, that does go a long way. But you know, upper management in a lot of companies, they don't understand that.
No.
They don't want to. It's not that they can't or it doesn't make sense. They just don't want to. They don't care.
Or they forgot because they moved up to that position and they've got a power trip.
Yeah. And that sucks. And I hate that. And then it's like, you know, we have people like you and they don't want to promote you because you don't share those ideas.
I won't suck down their Kool-Aid.
Yeah. And it's trash. It's really horrible. I hate that. I think one of the biggest things that you can do, especially in a customer service job, like you have to appreciate the people that deal with this stuff day in, day out. Like the people that you're working with. Like I think that's so important, and I hate that other people don't.
And that's what I learned from my boss at Giant in Towson when I was in college. Like he took care of us. If your employees' jobs are take care of customers. So if you keep your employees happy,
right,
your customers are happy. It's a pretty simple concept.
Yeah.
But that's what most. And the problem, I'll be honest with you, and I see it in stores and I see it everywhere. The people who are in management and leader positions have no business being in management and leadership positions because they don't know how to talk to people.
Yeah.
They have unrealistic expectations, leave unrealistic lists.
Yeah.
And when things don't get done, it's because you're overwhelmed.
Right.
And there's a leadership and management problem in this world. That's what it is.
It really is.
There should be classes for that.
There really should. Like, I don't know. I don't know why people don't. It's common sense, honestly.
It's common sense, but it's a power trip for most of them.
It is, and I hate it. I don't know. I loved seeing Paula coming. I loved Paula. Everything about Paula was awesome.
Oh, they railroaded her.
Yeah.
They railroaded her, too.
It's bad, but I hated when Melinda was coming. Like,
she was bad. Kim was another one.
Oh, God.
Kim was a total fucking piece of shit. Yeah, I hope you hear that. I don't care. She called me to fire me, and I knew I was getting fired that morning. Oh. And she was just like, well, we need your keys. You need to come down here. And I was like, I was like, ooh, you just want me to come down there so that, you can make me feel bad and me head home all depressed. Well, guess what? I outthought your ass, and I left him in the fucking safe, so have a Merry fucking Christmas. Get lost. That's what I told her on the phone. That was how my Walgreens career ended. You lose one last time, Kim.
You lose one last time.
Now, honestly, the last 9 months of my Walgreens career was the greatest stuff ever. They wanted to take on me, and I gave them everything they could handle.
I love it.
That's why 5 people ended up taking FMLA because of me, because I did it. And I told everybody else to do it, too.
I love that. I love that so much.
But,
oh, my God.
But no, Patapsco was awesome. Let's see, what else? What other stores? Crane wasn't bad. Crane really didn't have too many robs or too many bad. I don't think too much happened at Crane that was crazy. We had our thieves, and mostly it was couponers that I'd have to sit there and crush. Except for the one time, the 2 kids stealing the promethazine.
What?
I saw them pop over the counter when I was at the photo counter, and I knew I had a free shot at them at the front door, but that was a camera. I was going to literally Ray Lewis them into a Coke stand. Ray Lewis them. I had a free shot, and it's just like, I should have taken it now.
Yeah.
Looking back, I should have just done it and flattened them. Just flatten them on the counter. I wouldn't have cared.
When did you tackle people? That's what I want to know. What happened in these tackle situations?
There was one with Brian Regan when I first started at Northern Parkway. And if both of these, I ended up blacking out. So it was just blackout reactions. So this one dude was stealing, and it was 7:30 in the morning, and Brian and I were walking our list, and somebody said something, and he went to take off, and I just clutched him and had him up in the air, and Brian just, the next thing I hear is said, put him down. And then I came to and plopped him back down, and then we just took him away and took a shit. The other one was winning giant food in college. And this dude was 6'3", 6'4", probably about 240. And he was stealing snow crab legs and crab meat. And everybody at Giant Foods loss prevention, in order to be one of their loss prevention, you had to be retired, over 65, and disabled. Mm. Like, there was always an ailment with one of them, and like how they would catch anybody is just beyond me, because they're limping, or one's got a bum arm, and it's like, what are you gonna do?
Right.
So there was one dude, and his name was Charlie Brown. He's like, look, I got a guy coming up. He's stealing all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, all right, cool. So the little crew of us kind of get ready by the front. And I'm in Register 7, which is not open, which is by their little help desk, in front of their help desk. And they grab him, and I'm standing there. And next thing I know, they go to put the cuffs on. He just charges right at me. Well, I used his momentum. I saw it on video, and this is before cell phones.
Right.
So he came at me. I used momentum. He went up. I grabbed his legs. He went to go up over, and I power bombed him right back on the floor.
Yeah.
Power bombed him. And next thing I know, I'm just dancing around him like Ray Lewis, pointing and just fucking screaming at him. And one of the guys, Devery, shout out to Devery, I miss you, dude. He just goes, man, you just got fucking popped by a little cracker, bitch.
Oh my God.
I didn't care. I thought it was the greatest thing ever.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah, we had a field day with that. There was another guy who was he had a whole handbasket, and Devery's walking down the aisle, and he's got a whole handbasket just clearing out the Tylenol. Devery's like, can I help you? He's like, oh, I just need some Tylenol. I got a bad headache. So we just waited at the front for him. Yeah, that was gone. Another guy ended up, an old man tried stealing there, and I chased him out. And then we had the bars when we used to have parcel pickup, and people would drive up and load the cars at the front. Well, he looked back as he went to go between the bars and missed and went over the bar. And next thing you knew, you used to see about 25 to 30 cans of Spam just go everywhere.
What?
And we all just stopped, looked, and I just burst out laughing. And he's just like, I was like, if you need a couple cans, man, like if you're that desperate, like, go ahead.
For Spam? Yeah.
Go ahead
and take it.
I mean, I guess it's a step up from potted meat, but like,
is it though?
Is it?
Is it? It's about the same.
But oh yeah. Let's see what else.
Oh my God.
Oh God. What else? Fayette was great. Fayette was just nonstop garbage. That's why I locked the whole place up. You had the candy man. He was tall, but he would always try to come in. That's why I had to take candy bars out of the boxes, because they would just steal the whole box. So I had to take them. I had to lock up all the big candy bars there. I had to lock up.
What?
Oh God! What didn't I lock up? We had the Red Bulls behind the front desk, the front counter, because they'd steal Red Bulls and bolt out the side door by the office. We had. Oh, I had everything locked up. I mean, everything locked up in that store. Foot needs, toothbrushes, toothpaste, Fixodent, 5-Hour Energies.
Fixodent is locked up. Oh my God.
You name it. Like, I think the only thing you could buy were like chips and certain nuts, because I had some nuts locked up too, because they'd steal cashews like there was no tomorrow. Like we had a guy come in and steal while the cops were in there one day. It was the day we took out Prince. Tayshaun Prince. I will never forget that name. I know where you live too.
Oh my God.
I still remember.
Talking to you, sir.
But yeah, he was in there. He was in there every day stealing. And I'd just be like, what do you do? Like, I know you're stealing. He hated me. He hated white people. He'd tell me that too. And I'd just be like, well, you gotta at least tell me what you're doing this for. You're selling this on the street. You're going to Lexington Market. You're doing this in the subway. You're taking orders. I take orders. And I was like, all right, good. That's all I'm kind of looking for here.
Right.
But yeah, we had him tackled one day, and he said he was going to stab me with his AIDS needle.
What?
I had him in a Ric Flair leg lock. I had a leg bowed over, and we had two other people pinning his arms down for waiting for the cops. But once we got done with that, there was some other guy stealing nuts with 6 or 7 cops in there. So they threw him to the ground too by the eyeglass rack.
Why?
Oh, that store was off the hook.
What?
Absolutely off the hook. Like you couldn't keep anything in the front. The flannels. I put the flannels up there. They were all stolen within 5 minutes of opening the next morning.
Oh my God.
But that store is different because it's a historical landmark. So you couldn't put holes in the wall. So we had to Velcro the sensors in there. So they figured out if you turn the sensor upside down, it looks up. So it was running through stuff.
Yep, it was that place was.
Yeah, Fayette is wild because ain't no way.
They closed, huh?
They finally closed it. I told them to close it. They needed to close it or shorten hours, and they would never listen to me. They needed to be closed on Saturdays too. But yeah, no, I don't know what I'm doing. I just work there. or a 10% shrink, or was it 12% shrink? I think it was 12% shrink when we had inventory. And they're like, "Oh, this is terrible," and and I'm just bursting into laughter the whole time. I told you this was going to happen. And you're yelling at me about locking stuff up.
Right. What are you mad about? Why didn't they want you to lock things up though?
The cost of what the windows and stuff was. But
you saved so much money by not getting stuff
well, that's
stolen.
it. But Melinda would say, well, we don't have anybody here to open the locks. And I had one, oh God, we had one guy, I can't remember his name. The old man, do you remember the old man that we had, he worked, Charles, that's his name. And he worked, but he ended up, he would steal people's stuff out of the cooler and in the break room, and he would steal their food. Mm-hmm. Somebody caught him eating something in the cooler doors once, but I found out about that late. But the best was, I used to have a picture, like, who was the short little manager? The girl. Started going out with Chris Rain.
Yes. Tyrese.
Not her. Or maybe it wasn't, no, it was, she was really thin. Okay, I can't remember. I think it started with a K. I can't remember.
No.
Lisa, I can't remember her name. But,
we should have had Barry Gordy on the show, y'all. He used to work there too. He got all the ins and outs.
but she found Charles. Charles was late for 2 hours one day, and we couldn't find him. And then she came in, and she's like, "Well, where's Charles?" And she's like, "I found Charles." And she took a picture of him. He was passed out on a park bench, on a bus stop bench, drunk. 11 in the morning.
11 a.m.
Yeah, he ended up missing a couple. I ended up having to fire him a couple days later or something for some other crap too. But
I feel like everybody that worked at Walgreens drank.
you had to.
Drinks.
You absolutely had
And
to.
everybody says the same thing. You have to.
You had to. That was like I would go home every day. I'd be like, I'm not drinking today. And by the time I'm done at 5, it was like, fuck this shit.
I knew 2 store managers. Again, I won't say their names. They're still with the green, but they do need to leave. But they basically like started drinking when they became store managers, and they were like, "This is crazy, but we literally have to drink." Like
it's the garbage. It's the politics.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what they would talk about, the politics of Walgreens.
They'd want me to make money out of nothing. Why aren't you hitting your numbers? Why aren't you hitting, like, flu shots? Like, why aren't you hitting this number or that? Because they're not buying it. This isn't a store for that area. Or this isn't, each store's different. You can't.
Yes.
Or they change, or we get to review time, and they would sit there and change our numbers. Or hours for your budget. We were under because I think at Patapsco, was it Patapsco? No, it was Crane Highway. I got busted for this. We were under hours. Oh, you were under too many, so now you got a 1 instead of a 5.
What?
On your review. And I'm just like, oh, thanks for cutting into my money, Melinda. I hope you die.
Right. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, it was just the amount of, that's why everybody drank, because of the stress, the pressure, and the bullshit.
Yeah.
Just bullshit after bullshit in that company.
To be that stressed out and have that much pressure on you, I get it. I would drink too.
And nothing was ever good enough for them.
Yeah.
And if it was good enough, I should have just told them to stick it for all the stuff I did for them.
No, seriously. I remember Mike being so stressed out.
Mike couldn't handle it. Mike couldn't handle it. And once I left, he got worse. There were several times I went down to that store and did overnights for him to help clean that baby up, because I cleaned it up the first time and I didn't want to fuck back up.
Yeah.
Because that was still my baby, even though I wasn't there. But yeah, it just the stress and everything else got to him, and he just drank his life away.
Yeah.
I was getting there, but
R.I.P. to Mike. Definitely miss him.
Oh no, I miss his ass.
Yeah.
You still owe me $1,000, buddy. He did. He owed me $1,000 in gambling.
Oh my God.
I don't know if he was trying to do his own bookie stuff or what, but yeah. I never got it. Never got it. I'll collect someday. But that's the problem with those stores. It's a lack of management skills. It's a lack of leadership skills.
Yeah.
Like what other kind of crap? Like the overnights at Ordnance were great though, because the jacked up people that were coming there. There was one girl that came in there. She was so drunk. What? And I told her, I was like, look, I drink. I got no problem with you drinking. I was like, I even had a couple, and I'll drive to the store, like maybe one or two, but you can barely fucking walk. I was like, you get in that car, I actually will call the fucking cops. Like, I'm not playing around on this one. Like, you were way too fucked up. Like, go get a friend, or like just
something.
I'm going to watch you. You get in that car and get off my parking lot. I'm calling the police. I don't know what happened to her. I called the cops.
Wow.
Were the bags of weed that people would drop in there? Oh God! Do you remember the bag of Coke?
Mm-hmm. There was Coke.
The bag of Coke at Garrison. Oh, that a day! I came in there for a late shift at I guess 3.
What?
Oh yeah, that one. We had to get her toilet taken off, and we found out because it was clogged and it was nothing but a whole bunch of needles in the men's stall. That's why it wouldn't flush. Yep.
Oh my.
But yeah, there was a like. Now I didn't know how much it was at the time. I have a good idea now after research and living. This was, and I understand why this guy came back now. But he went to steal, and we had off-duty Baltimore County cops, Baltimore City cops working at that store. There was a tussle at the front when he tried to steal. I guess he dropped his shit, but he also dropped a big baggie of Coke. Well, anyway, shift change for the guards. So now I have this other cop, and we're out smoking. Mind you, he has a gun. I'm smoking, and all of a sudden this white car pulls up. And it's the same dude in the passenger seat that just got thrown out of the store for stealing. In the driver's seat, I'm guessing, is the dealer.
Right.
And he looks at me and says, I want my shit back. And I'm looking at him like, this is not good. So what does the cop do? He's like, I'm going back in. I'm like, motherfucker, you got a gun.
Right.
What am I going to cut him with a box cutter?
Right. What are you doing?
So I ended up just going back. I was like, let me see if the cop's still here. And I just walked back in, locked myself in the office, and just stared at the camera until they left. But oh yeah, they came back for their drugs. But that baggie, that was probably a $1,500 baggie of Coke.
Wow.
Like I know some people that do Coke, so I know the value.
I'm glad you got out of that place.
I about died getting out of that place.
Yeah. I'm so glad you got out of that place because there's no way. People are going to be people no matter where they are, but Walgreens was a different a different culture. Those customers, they were completely different. I had a lady throw a box at me.
Oh God, yeah.
Because she couldn't find something out in the aisle, and I was in the pharmacy, and she was like, "You guys never have anything that I want or anything that I'm looking for in here, and this is absolutely fucking ridiculous." And she threw the box, and it didn't hit me. It like literally just missed my face, and I just remember I wasn't there anymore. I remember blacking out, and I remember turning, and I looked at the pharmacy manager. It was Kendi at the time. Okay. So I looked at her, and she kind of looked at me like, I bet you do. But she kind of looked at me like whatever you decide to do it, because I got your back, because I don't know what I would do. And all of this, we're looking at each other, and I just turned to that lady, and I didn't do anything. I walked away, and Kendi came up there and dealt with it, and I was so grateful to her, because if that had hit me in my face, they would have had to put me under the jail.
Oh no! Luckily none of that stuff happened with my employees. But I always told them that what you do is what you do. Make sure do it off camera. Yeah. Make sure you know what aisles where the camera are. Yeah. Drop them in an aisle where there's not a camera. Right. Drop them.
So my plan. That's why
I will say that they slipped. I don't care. They just tripped and fell. It's not my problem.
That's why I had to remove myself, because I know me. And in my mind, I was like, I'm going to take her to the aisle and act like I know where a replacement is, or where something small, or where a smaller box is. And I'm going to beat the hell out of this lady. Like, but I caught it, and it's only because it didn't hit me. But if it did, that's exactly what I would have done, because I know the exact aisle that doesn't have a camera working right now. I know what aisle to go to. Like, and then it's just the audacity. Like, you're mad at me? Like, I took it out and I stole it? Like, I didn't do it.
People just feel entitled now.
They do, and I hate it.
And it's everybody's entitled, and everybody has no accountability. Those are the two biggest problems in society.
Yes. I completely agree.
And that's what goes on. That's why the other thing that's wrong with this world is the term "the customer is always right" has now been applied to life.
Yes,
People feel applied
like they can
to
do
life.
what they want to do, and they can't. Like, that doesn't apply anymore. It just doesn't. Like, no. You can't say, the customer is always right. And then the thing about it is, people don't understand that term didn't come about because the customer is actually always right. Correct. It came about to please people to a certain extent. But even back then, it wasn't too far. Like, a customer couldn't throw a box at somebody and say, oh, I'm sorry, it's okay, we're going to fix it for you. It wasn't like that.
And the stores now will not sit there. I would throw somebody out like that.
Yeah.
And then what would Walgreens do? Say, well, that's okay. Their business is still good here. Mm-hmm. And and that's not where, like, if they cuss out one of my employees and I threw them out, because I've done that too.
Yeah.
Well, they're still allowed to come back in.
Yeah.
Well, then we're not punch bags for everybody.
Exactly.
And I wouldn't let my employees be punch bags for people.
Exactly.
Because that's not why we're here to make money. If you want to, like, I'll come to your job and treat you like shit. I got no problem with that.
Right. I think that's the problem. Like, people feel like they can treat people any kind of way, and then the companies don't back them up.
That's exactly right.
Like, companies don't say anything. Like, I loved when you guys were in the store, because I didn't have problems. Like, and not just me. I'm talking about, like, any one of us. Like, we didn't have issues. We didn't feel like, we would be punching bags for people if they came in and got out of pocket with us. If we're fine.
Yeah, if your management isn't strong and they don't, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
Then that was a problem with Walgreens. You had a bunch of weak people that didn't have any business being strong, and the strong ones, like, and the good strong ones, are railroaded out.
Yep. And it's horrible. Because they just don't care. It's like, whatever. This person came in, the box that she threw, it was a pretty big box. So whatever it was something like that I don't know, a tube of something or a bottle of something. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to say, oh, she can keep coming in here for possibly what it may have been $13. Like, she may possibly spend $13. So she's allowed to come back for that.
I don't need your business.
Right. I don't need that $13 that bad. Like,
and that's the way I approached it.
Yeah. It shouldn't be like that.
You spend at work more time with people at work than you do with your own family.
Yes.
So basically, that is your family. So if you don't kind of treat them like your family, you're not going to have a good working atmosphere.
Yep.
I mean, it could be, you could have walked down the aisle and found somebody's used pens in the aisle, sitting on the shelf with an open package.
What?
I don't know if they changed in the aisle at Patapsco.
What?
Or if they changed in the bathroom, came out and put it back on the shelf.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, but it was great. I was loading to pens, and that's what I found.
Oh, my God.
Diapers, I've seen that the same way. Oh, yeah.
Ah!
Yeah, just... the amount of poop I've cleaned up and stored. That's the thing. It's like, God, yeah. Like, Crane Highway was like that. There was somebody left a trail of poo into the bathroom. And it was the same morning. Remember when those Hershey Golden Bars came out with the peanuts? It looked exactly like that. And I just literally about 20 minutes ago bought a couple of those bars, and we shared them with the whole store so we could all try them. And next thing you know, it's like Jen calls me and she's like, there's poo everywhere outside the women's bathroom and in the bathroom. I mean, this lady she didn't even try sitting. Like, she just kind of like half backed up, half cracked her back up a little bit and just fucking blew ass everywhere.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was fun to clean. But yeah, nobody would eat nobody in that whole store would eat those Hershey bars after that incident, because that's exactly, it had peanuts in it. It had peanuts. Poo was in it. Peanuts were in the poo.
I don't want it. I don't want anything to do with it. Oh my
I cleaned it
God.
up though. But that was the one thing I made sure I did. I cleaned up poo and shit like that because when I ever asked anybody to do anything, they couldn't come back at me with shit. Because I always did, whatever I asked them to do, I know I have done before.
Oh my God.
So they couldn't come back, well, you don't do this. Well, I just cleaned up that shit. So go clean up some barf.
First of all, I'm not cleaning anything.
Bodily fluid.
I'm not cleaning any of that. I told Mike, I told Kendi, I told everybody, listen, and then like working in the pharmacy, like, you know, I had to do all those training videos and stuff all over again, for being back there. They were talking about, you know, people could get sick and, you know, you have to have the bathrooms for people because they take medication. That's great. I'm not cleaning it.
Normally, no, I normally, well, we took turns cleaning the bathroom. But I mean, I'd clean the bathroom. But as long as you clean it up every day or two, you just kind of go in there and just tidy it up. It wasn't bad. The worst bathroom was that the Hershey bar shit. And there was another time too. But, you know, this I will say. Women's bathrooms are the worst.
Yeah.
It is not even close. From Giant Food, when I had to porter sometimes, I mean, they just shit themselves and leave their parachute panties on the floor.
Yeah.
Like, it was like the women's bathroom is an utter disgrace.
Horrible.
Like the men might not hit the toilet all the time, but whatever. Like, but
Yeah.
at least our stalls aren't covered in shit and just, you know, toilet paper everywhere and
Yeah.
the tampon box just
Period, like blood everywhere. Like,
Well, it wasn't just blood. Like it was like a
it
was
was
a
a
trash
lot.
bin. It was like a trash bin.
Yes.
You didn't know what the hell you were going to find in the tampon box.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Half the time it wasn't tampons.
Right. It was needles.
Oh yeah, it
All
was.
types of stuff in there.
There were
like,
so many needles at Patapsco.
so many needles. Somebody overdosed one time at Patapsco. I remember that.
Which time? There were two when I was there.
Which
Are you talking about the guy with Mike
crazy.
that was out front when Andy was just there and 20 minutes later he
I
left
don't-
and that guy OD'd?
I don't remember if Andy was there that day. I just remember there was a guy in the bathroom.
Oh, it was a bathroom. Oh, he was in the bathroom and OD'd.
Yeah, because
this is different.
He kept saying he had to go to the bathroom, so we let him in or whatever. And at one point somebody was like, "Yeah, he never came out. Like he didn't
Jesus.
come out. Like he's been in there for a while. Anybody seen him come out? Everybody's like, no. Like so I forgot who went in there, but somebody went in and saw like, yeah, he's slumped over. Like I don't remember if he died or if he just had to be taken to the hospital or what. But yeah.
Tell you what, they get pissed with that Narcan.
Yeah.
There was one, he had a minivan, and he was off to the left side of the front door, and they revived him, and he flipped his shit and cussed everybody out. Got in his car and left. But they just revive him. They don't even do anything, and they just leave him. The other time was after Andy left, and this guy was, do you remember Uzman? Or you were after Uzman? Do you remember Uzman? You remember how dark he was? This guy was as dark as Uzman, like really dark. He was my color, laying outside of his car. 1 foot in, shoe off, like just laying outside.
Oh my God.
They Narcaned him. So him and his buddy, after the cops left, they come over to us because Jenna, she had Newports. So we're all smoking
Yeah.
Newports. He came over, they bummed a Newport, went back to their car, and started shooting back up.
What?
We were just sitting there in amazement. It was me, her, and maybe Tempia standing out front. Yeah, it was Tempia. And we're just like, I guess he didn't see the light, enough of the light yet.
I can't.
Yeah, that was a crazy day.
I will never understand needing drugs that bad. I know
No.
addiction is a thing. I know, it's a hard habit to kick. I understand all of that. I can't see it. Like if somebody has to Narcan me back alive, what? Like
Yeah, that was absolutely insane to me.
yeah.
I think that was the same. Oh God, you remember the fight with Dominique? That was a great story. I forgot this one.
There's a fight.
Yeah. Oh,
Who is fighting and why?
who is fighting? Who is fighting would be my photo text on and off again boyfriend, baby daddy, and an old man that we got kicked out a couple times for stealing. Who had a boot because he broke his foot, and of course the magical "I'm at home" bracelet. So, Dominique, I just get there, and it's like 2 or 3 o'clock. Next thing I know, she's like, "Wow, get the fuck up here!" So, I'm in the front, and I just see a car drive down the hill from Patapsco through the bushes, chasing after him, the girl's baby daddy.
Yeah.
He turns, like the guy curbs his car, and he hides between two of the employees' cars right there by Taco Bell, and he has his car turned, goes to hit the gas. He's got tree branches and shit under it, and I guess he blew his transmission finally from hopping the curbs. What happens is, about a quarter of a mile down the street, he tried selling drugs to this guy. And we get to have the tranny hooker back in this story, because it's back. And I still remember the number, buddy. So it ends up the drug deal going bad. He takes off running down to our store, running down southbound down Patapsco. He chases him with a car. He crosses the street over that. You know how it's got the median, the concrete median.
Yeah.
He hops that and drives down our bushes. So that's why his transmission blew. So anyway, they start fighting. The cops come, pull guns, all that shit. Get locked up. Well, the other part of it, I went to court 3 times over this. The old man ended up getting. I think he got probation. Everybody just gets probation in Baltimore City.
Right.
And it's probably half the reason we have all the crime. And, well, the problem was there was another person in the car when the drug dealer was going. It was the tranny hooker from before story.
Yeah.
Well, tranny hooker's in this. And tranny hooker wants to get out of the car. So opens the door to get out. Well, he reverses it. Runs tranny hooker over with the door. What? Ripped off tranny hooker's fake ass. The cop told me it was 264 stitches to put the fake ass back on.
What?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
They put it back
They
on?
put tranny hooker's fake ass back on. Yep.
She looked bad for a few days too.
A few days.
Damn, I almost forgot that one.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That was a good one. That was a real good one.
Real good.
That's crazy.
Yeah, they were out in the parking lot just duking it out too before the cops came. Oh yeah, it was great. Like, he was going to slam cars. Oh yeah, it was not. That day was crazy.
No. I didn't miss nothing.
Like I never went over to my parents' house too much, but yeah, holiday meals were just great because it was just like, what do you got for us? So it was like a comedy show every holiday.
Oh my
I would get
God.
10, 15 minutes just to spill stories to the family.
Oh my God. No. Yeah, no. Walgreens was a time. See, I didn't go through all that.
Bullet holes in the windows. There were several bullet there. Yeah, Patapsco had bullet holes in the window. Fayette, no, not Fayette. Liberty and Garrison, our window got shot out once.
Always.
Twice. And that was also, that was the day Matt said he had a better story than me and told me. And I was like, I just walked in my store and I got a bullet hole in this window and I just found a whole bag of weed in the pharmacy. He's like, shit. He's like, you got me again. One of these days.
Partway, they cut a hole in the drive-through window.
What?
Slid in and took all the narcotics out.
What?
Yep. Yeah. During when they had the riots, the Patapsco, they went after it. They shot at us. They shot at our window. We had to get it fixed the next day.
Absolutely not.
And then I came in because when all that was going on, they had the curfews. Well, that next day, that Monday was when all the shit happened. And that Tuesday, I came back because I was down Ocean City fishing. And I was going to close at 9 when the pharmacy closed because I had a feeling, I just had a very uncomfortable feeling so that something's off.
Yeah.
And so about 8:30, then I texted Andy about 8, and he's like, well, let me get back to you. And I'm like, fuck you if you get back to me. I don't give a flying fuck what
Right.
you
This
think.
is what's happening.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I never cared. And that's probably another reason. But I did what was right for my employees.
Yeah.
It's getting late. This is when all the shit's going to happen. We're the only thing open. We're asking for it.
Yeah.
Cop comes in at about 8:30. You guys are shutting down now. And I was like, what's going on? He's like, we just stopped about 2 blocks down, about 15 to 20 kids coming down here. One had a pitchchfork. And I'm like,
A
a pitchfork?
pitchfork?
I was like, there's not even fucking grass around here. What are you pitchforking?
A pitchfork?
Yes, a pitchfork.
What the?
So
Walgreens is
we
not a
closed
real
early
place.
that night. But they didn't bother us during the riots. It was nice. I think Tempe might have had there was another day where it was a Saturday and EBT went down. And I think it wasn't bad in that day. The only problem I remember Tempe said there was a guy that was stealing, and he yelled at him. The guy was running out with bags of Doritos. He's like, I gotta feed my kids. And Tempe just stopped. He's like, well, if you need Doritos to feed your family, well then I think you could do better than that. But like, just take the Doritos.
Doritos to feed your family.
Like,
Walgreens is not a real place.
no, it's not.
It can't be.
No.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay. I need a break from the stories. We're gonna, cause I wasn't prepared. I imagined what I might hear, but this is crazy. I'm so glad I left when I did, cause there's no way. I don't know how you did 15 years. God bless you. Cause
That's why I don't have my own liver anymore, people.
oh my God. But anyway, we do questions here on the show.
Fire
It's
away.
a little game that we play. It's like what kind of customer are you? So, my first question, I always ask this question. So, you're at a grocery store, right? And you have a cart full of items and you've been in line for like 15, 20 minutes. There's only one cashier. Cashier's not doing a great job. You don't see a manager. What do you do? Do you like go look for a manager and be like, what the fuck is this? Or
Yeah, like if there's like only one open register, like you see this at Aldi's. And like I'll do Instacarts now since I'm on disability. If there's a manager around or somebody, I'll just be like, yeah, can you?
Yeah.
And they'll see it, and normally it's not an issue. I don't throw fits with managers or anything like that.
Okay.
I don't leave shopping carts because I think that's ignorant.
Yeah.
Because then you're just jacking up the cost of food. I'm pretty simple. I don't really ask many questions. But I worked in a grocery store, so I know where stuff is. But yeah,
Okay.
I'm a simple shopper. I don't cause problems or anything like that.
Okay.
I'm a simple shopper. I try to help out where needed, but I do like, there's nothing better than seeing an old lady, and she's got a full shopping set of cart, the whole shopping cart. If she's not looking, you just slide in a box of Magnums or some lube. Yeah, when she gets to the counter, you just, it's good for the cashier. It helps build their day a little better because you're wondering, what's Granny? Granny's spry.
Oh my God. Not you mess with Granny. We gotta go to the store together. We gotta go.
Oh, yeah, it's fun.
Oh my God. Okay.
Or you get you find the rich people, and then you can kind of tell what their clothes are. You throw some potted meat in there.
We're about to go to Corey Lake.
Oh God, you have a field day with. You throw some unkosher stuff in there.
Gotta go to Corey Lake for that. Oh my God. Okay.
Have a little fun with your day.
That would be the highlight of my month.
Oh yeah, there's nothing better.
Day.
And then you wait behind Granny as she pulls out a box of Magnums.
That look right there. Granny's face right
Granny's
there.
getting down with the BBC tonight.
Right. Oh my God. I can't wait. People are going to email me about this episode and I love it. Oh my God. Okay. So.
What other questions you got?
So it's second one. You order things on Instacart, right? You're ordering for your house. And you get your stuff, the person comes, they drop things off, but everything about the drop off is wrong, right? So they dropped it off at the wrong place. They dropped it off at the garage instead of the front door. They have items in there that are not your items, and they didn't get your essential items. They must have mixed up the bags or something. What do you do?
I'd probably contact Instacart if it's a giant screw up. If it's one or two things, and if they drop them off the garage, it's not the front door. I don't care. As long as my stuff is somewhere in my yard, that's fine.
Okay.
But if my whole order's screwed up, yeah, I'm gonna contact Instacart.
Okay.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, at least
That's fair. All right, I like your answer so far. So the last one, right? Say you go somewhere and you're trying to order something to eat, some food or something, and somebody's on the phone and they're not paying any attention to you, and you're trying it's a personal call, you can tell it's a personal call and they're not paying attention to you, you're just trying to order your food, what do you do?
Are you saying if I'm at McDonald's or something that?
Yeah, just
and they're just standing behind the counter and not doing shit?
Yep.
I would say something yo, I'd like that. But you got to be. It's tricky with fast food because you don't want to. Because you look away and they're rubbing their ass and putting some extra flavoring on your fries. So we've all seen the movie. Yeah.
It's great.
Some extra onion seasoning.
Oh my God.
But that kind of stuff you got to be careful with. It's a give and take with the fast food and how you approach the people. Because my buddy in college used to work at Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah.
So people that didn't tip or people that were assholes. It was just like the movie Waiting with Ryan Reynolds. Mm-hmm. Like, you go in the back, they don't like their food. Well, then suddenly you're getting some like garlic butter, garlic salt,
God.
and maybe some alfalfa sprinkles.
Oh God.
Stuff like that. So you got to watch out on how you approach that, but you do it in a polite way.
No, I'm not. I might cuss them out, but I'm leaving because a place like McDonald's is so many McDonald's. Like I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah, like there's a Wendy's in Edgewood that I won't go to now because it's kind of like that.
Yeah,
and their food always sucks. So like I stay away from the kind of like place. But like Instacart's crazy because people have no shame. Like some of the stuff they order. Like, I've had 2 orders from, like, Sprouts where people, and it's the only thing the person bought. It was, like, human dewormer. Like, you're not going to go to the store and buy that shit yourself.
What?
Like, now I know, like, I have a photographic memory. So I know these 2 houses in Bel Air, and it's like, oh, these are the worm homes.
Hey, yo, not the worm homes.
You got worms. See them in public. You got worms.
Oh, my God. The worst thing I ever got, it was either Instacart or DoorDash. I can't remember which one, but it was just plain bees.
Oh, I've had those.
Yeah.
There was a guy that used to come into Fayette Street. He was in a suit, and he would buy that shit like fucking like bottles of water every day. Like 2-3 times a week, he'd come in there and buy a Plan B.
Oh, God.
It's like, damn, bro.
Oh, my God. Patapsco wasn't bad when I was there.
It's a little cheaper to pull out.
It's a lot cheaper. Like, Plan Bs were starting off at like $50. I don't know how much they are now, but when I was stocking shelves, that's how much they were. But people would come in and be so embarrassed. I'm like, it's cool.
No, yeah. In the beginning, they were in bed. Now they don't care.
Yeah.
Now it's just like, oh, I guess it is better than the alternative.
Oh, yeah.
And, I can't take care of a kid that you can't afford.
Hey.
But
I'm
happy
to get it for you. Like,
yeah.
Like,
especially some of the people that you see come in wanting it, and it's just like, you don't need kids. Not at all.
Thank you for buying this.
Yes. Actually, you know what? Let me make sure you take it.
Right. Let me see if I can find a coupon for you.
You need a glass of, you need a glass of water.
Right. You can take it right now.
I'll open it for you. Oh, you know what? It's got plastic. Let me get my box cutter and help you out.
Yep. Let me give you a free complimentary bottle of water.
Oh, yeah.
You can have it.
Save our future.
I'll pay for it. Like, please don't reproduce. I've had several of those.
Oh, yeah.
I got you. Don't worry about it.
But, I miss the stories from Walgreens.
Yeah.
I miss the stories. I miss kind of the craziness. I miss, like, the people that I worked with. Because, I'd hire my own crew. So it was kind of like, when the way I approached being a manager is just, I was like a head football coach. Mm-hmm. You need your own people, your own players. So that's why, I hired people that were kind of like me or that I knew would fit my little system. And my stores never had an issue.
Yeah.
I mean, except for, I can't remember. Sean. Patapsco. That was the only crazy. That was
Who
a
is Sean?
It was one of India's friends, and he was a good worker, but just a little crazy.
Okay.
Just a little off. But I mean, he wasn't a bad guy.
Okay.
It's just he didn't get along with the front cashier, and that was a. But yeah, that was the only time I really had problems in my store.
Mm.
But
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that's what I miss about like working. Like I miss my crews.
I feel that. I had a good time. I miss the people that I worked with too. Like everything was so much fun. Like if we didn't do anything else, we had fun. It wasn't always a fun day. We had our times, but it was cool.
My stores, like I couldn't do this now because I'm not politically correct, and I'd be fired probably within 10 minutes. But my stores, if they were ever bugged with the shit that would come out of our employees' mouths, because we didn't care, none of us, our crews, like black, white, Mexican, anything under the sun, we didn't care. We all had a good time. We cracked jokes. We went all over the place with those jokes.
We did,
and none of us, we weren't offended. We were all friends, and we all worked together. I mean, we had a blast taking in a truck.
Yes.
A blast taking in truck.
Truck day was fun.
Because, I mean, like, especially a Crane, because, you had Jeff. Jeff was with me, I think. for a little bit. Yeah, Jeff was with me there, and Jeff was with me at Patapsco, and like, oh yeah, we just had a blast taking a truck. We would crack jokes, like, I mean, and just bad jokes, like tasteless, that would get any of us fired in a matter of a second if Paula or a DM would hear them.
Yeah.
But none of us cared because we were all friends, and that's, you know, and it's something that our store, like my stores, that's how we all were.
Yeah.
And that's how society should be. Mm-hmm. But there's so much bullshit that nobody gets along anymore.
Right.
And I've never understood that shit. People are people.
I hate that. I hate people. So.
Oh, I hate people. But yeah, you work retail, you hate people.
Yeah.
You absolutely hate people
You
when
can
you work
be
retail.
the best at customer service, and you can put on that face.
Yep, you put
but
on-
I guarantee you, I hate you.
Yep.
If I'm clocked out, I'm not gonna give you the same treatment.
No. Right after you walk away, it's like, you fucking asshole.
Yes.
Piece of shit. I hope you die on the way home.
That was a dumbass question. Why would you ask me?
Oh,
that?
oh,
Like,
no.
oh my god.
No, there were a couple. I remember Northern Parkway was kind of bad, and oddly enough, the other place this happened was Rosedale. I had people come in 3 different times between those stores for returns because the prices were wrong.
What?
One time it was for 40 cents. One time it was for 15 cents. Those 2 were at Northern Parkway. And at those, and I always would do, what I would do is I would just give them the change out of my pocket and just say, get out of here.
Because what are you talking?
And I write on the receipt. I'd write on the receipt, but not take it out of the register.
Yeah.
I just be like, I'm not doing all this shit. Fuck off. But the worst was the 10 cents on an Advil in Rosedale.
What?
10 cents. Well, it should have been 10 cents cheaper. I was like, are you really coming up here for this? Well, I want my 10. It was the wrong price. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Well, I was like, it cost you, like, I wanted to say, it took you more time and effort and gas money to drive back here.
Right.
Here's your fucking dime.
10 cents is crazy.
Thomas J stayed there so long.
But yeah, oh no, some people are just anal like that.
That's crazy.
Absolutely anal like that.
Absolutely not. I'm okay. I'm good. Because that's... Oh, I'm so glad I don't work in retail anymore.
Oh, I couldn't do it.
Yeah, no.
People are just too, like I said, too entitled and too full of themselves now. From just
They
no.
don't see reason, and
No, there's no reason and there's no logic.
no, and I hate that. But you know what?
Oh, the
It
other
is
thing
what
that
it
was
is.
always great, and this one was from Garrison. Another favorite of mine was with people was the ones who would come out of church on Sunday.
Yes.
Right across the fucking street.
Those are the ones.
Docked out in their Sunday best.
Yup.
And they come in, and I will not forget the lady at Garrison that came in. She was completely decked out in a beautiful yellow Easterish outfit. 'Cause it was, I guess, the end of March, beginning of April. And she must have been in her 70s. And we didn't have Haagen-Dazs butter pecan ice cream. And she cussed me the fuck out.
Wow.
And I'm just like, I wanted to say, did you just go to church to wipe away all your fucking shit for the last week to start fresh 10 seconds later?
Yep.
Like, holy shit.
People think that there's a reset button.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was.
Yeah. I can do what I want now because I just left church service. You don't
slate's
have
clean.
this.
The slate's clean.
Slate's clean. I can start over and be an ass. Ridiculous. But oh my God. But what's your favorite memory at Walgreens?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
That's so
You know
many.
what? It's probably the crab story. It really is. I mean, that one's just too damn good. It's got so many pieces. But see, between that and the one with Dominique and the 2 guys fighting in the parking lot, those were probably the best. I mean, Matt had one that was good.
Yeah.
Where somebody rolled out with a bag of Monistat, a trash bag of Monistat. I rolled him out, and he chased him down the street. And, no, it was Bella Road, and it was in the parking lot. Matt chased him down in the parking lot, and the guy was running, and I'll be damned if a Baltimore County cop was there, and he didn't see him, and the cop ran out in front and cut him off, and the guy flipped over the cop car. And then that's how he got his stuff back. There's also another time, this is the Rolling Road story. Matt went after somebody got doing the same thing, and 3 guys got out of a SUV when Matt got close to the car. And that was when Matt turned around and said, fuck this, and went back in the store.
Yeah. I would leave him alone. You know, you can have whatever you want.
Well, Matt was way worse than I was. Matt would Matt literally would just fuck people up if they were trying to steal. He didn't care. He cared less than I did, I think, which is amazing because I didn't care at all.
Oh my God. What's your least favorite story?
I have way too many. Least favorite story?
Yeah.
Being pulled into the office to be talked to by Andy over any amount of bullshit.
Yeah, I get that.
Like any amount of bullshit. Like when they were trying to fire me and all that crap. Yeah, any of those stories. Being demoted for the first place, that was bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, it just, I should have left. I should have just left them.
I swear to God, I thought I was in Toy Story because they used to say that shit all the time. Andy's coming. Andy's coming. And I'm like, this was like when I first started working there and he like came to do one of his like, I guess check-ins or whatever. Like they were like, Andy's coming today. We got to do this. We got to do that. Andy's coming. Andy's coming. And I'm like, who the hell is Andy? And I feel like everybody, like I feel like I fit in very well from the beginning. So everybody was like, oh, you haven't met Andy. It's okay. We just got to do this, and that. Andy's coming.
It always depended on Andy's mood.
Oh, okay.
Andy was bipolar when it came to. It was either a good visit or a terrible visit. There was no in between with him, and it all depended on his mood. It all depended on his mood.
Oh my God, Mike used to be so stressed out when Andy was coming. Every time.
I never got that bad. I don't think I got that bad. Did I, George? All right. It was just because we always kept.
When he left, that's when I knew you was bothered. Like when he's on his way, you didn't care.
No. Yeah. After
tuck your shirt in.
That'd be about it. Yeah. Yeah. That'd be about it.
He hate when Will pulled his shirt out. He made him tuck his shirt in.
Oh my God.
Well, that's because I'd work. Yeah. And when you work, your shirt comes untucked.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was his, like, you can't do everything. Well, I never did everything myself. I delegate stuff. But I learned this from Giant Food. My boss always told me, how can I expect you to work for $8 an hour when I make $100,000 a year and don't do shit?
Yeah.
How does that lead by example?
Right.
So that's why I worked, because how can you make 7 1/4, let's say, or whatever it was.
Yeah.
How can I expect you to sit there and I need you to do stuff or maybe do a little bit extra when I'm sitting in the office all day?
Right.
And that was why a lot of the stores didn't work, because you had managers that, like Irv, that would just sit in the office all day.
Absolutely not.
He was delivering pizzas. I don't know. He's probably dead by now. He's up there. Oh, I don't care. He was. Oh, he was a train wreck. That guy, I don't know. Like, oh, that's where some of our, like, remember when the sprinkler went off? Yeah, the sprinkler went off, and like Teresa had to go down there, and they called me on a Saturday morning, and they were like, "You need to come in." I was on vacation, just got back from Hawaii, and one of my best friend's wedding was that day, and you need to come down here. I was like, "No, my best friend's wedding's today." Well, Teresa just worked an overnight, and we don't have it. I don't give a shit. I'm off.
Right.
Well, he put you back on the schedule for today. No, well, I'm glad he put me back on the schedule, but I was already approved to have off for today, so no, I'm not coming in. Right. So that set me back another 6 months. Oh yeah. Con. Yeah. Oh God, I remember Con.
I remember the name.
Yeah.
He got canned.
Yes, he did. He ended up working for like the dollar store. He was the manager there.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Who else was really Chris Rain? Chris Rain's got to be gone.
Oh no, yeah, he went to CVS.
He went to CVS.
Tyrese went over to CVS.
Okay.
A lot of them went over to CVS.
Okay. Yeah, Beasley went over to CVS at first. So did Josh and a whole bunch of them.
I can't.
But Beasley told me it started becoming the same way over there, and that's why.
All Walgreens people.
Yeah, they did.
Well, that would make sense. Did. Yeah. But yeah, I wasn't going to transfer trade one for the other. But no, I'm glad I'm the hell out of there. I mean, I'm on disability. I just call it my Walgreens pension for all the shit that they fucking put me through.
Oh my God, I can't imagine going through some of that stuff. I went through enough, but. I don't know. It was cool while it lasted.
Nothing was ever good enough.
Yeah.
Nothing was ever good enough. Like it didn't matter. Nothing ever mattered. And I always had good visits with the regional people. Like Darren. Oh my God, I had a field day with Darren. He came in one day to Patapsco, and this is before you and Mike was with me, and we're walking around with Andy, and what did he say? Darren was like, "Oh, this was when what was that line that we were supposed to say? Have a nice day. Be well."
Yeah, be well.
So he looked at me and was like, "Is Dominique going to say be well at the end of the thing?" He's like, "You want to bet?" So I pull out. I used to keep all the counterfeit money that they would try to use at Patapsco.
Yeah.
And I'd put it in the office, and I didn't send it in. I wanted to make sure people knew, like, look, this is what the shit looked like. So I pulled out a counterfeit 50 out of my wallet, and I was like, "Darren, I'll bet you this counterfeit 50. And Andy, you should have seen Andy's goddamn face. Holy shit, he turned beet red, his jaw, he just opened his mouth. He's like, I can't believe you're going to bet him counterfeit money? And I'm just like, I didn't give a shit. But you don't need, everything needs to be stressful.
Right, yeah.
You got to lighten the fucking mood at some point.
You have to.
And it did, and it was a good visit.
Oh, God.
But, I never had problems with regional visits. They just didn't like me because I wasn't one of them I wasn't like Jason Brown.
Nobody would like Jason.
No, I didn't.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I didn't suck up. Oh my God, Jason was so pissed that one day. I was at Patapsco, he was at Northern Parkway, and he did something buttering up Andy. And I ended up taking over. I glued a fucking big roll of toilet paper to a piece of paper. And I said, next time you talk to Andy, wipe your face with this. He was so hot. Neil fucking loved it. I still talk to Neil.
I love Neil.
I still talk to him. But I gave that to Jason, and he was like, you motherfucker.
I got to do that to somebody.
I think Andy saw it too, and he just laughed.
I got to do that to somebody.
I didn't care.
Oh, my God.
I didn't care.
Somebody.
But that's the whole point of work. You got to lighten the mood.
Yeah.
You can't be serious the whole time. Otherwise, you implode.
Oh, my God. What advice would you give to somebody that wanted to work at Walgreens?
Don't.
Don't.
Just don't.
Just don't do it.
No, it's not worth it, guys.
Find anything else.
Unless you don't. Best advice, find a place that has a good leadership team.
Yes.
Good manager, a fair leadership team.
Yeah.
That's how you survive.
Sometimes
And that's
hard.
any job.
Yeah. Sometimes it's hard. But sometimes I think people feel like they have bad leadership, but they don't. They just don't have leadership that looks at it like, oh, we're a family. They just are there to do their job. And, that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's
not.
When your management team doesn't back you up when something is going wrong, that's a bad thing.
And they don't take care of your problems.
Right. And they don't take care of your problems. That's a bad thing.
Mm-hmm.
But just, not necessarily making it a family atmosphere, that's not necessarily a bad.
No, it's not. I mean, you
Yeah.
can run without a family atmosphere as long as it's a good structure.
Yeah, I agree with that.
The way I ran it like I did it at
Yeah.
Giant, where my boss did it like a family.
Yeah, and it's easy. It was easy to do that back then. I don't know how it is now. I wouldn't work there now.
I wouldn't make it.
Yeah.
I would not make it.
But it was definitely easy to do that back then. But
And he took care of his taxes.
yeah, I had no problems until you came along. But
Him?
yeah,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
He will.
Because Will wasn't there, so that's why he doesn't know. But it's fine.
I want to go visit Will all the time.
You went to go visit him at the other store. He wasn't at Patapsco to see the damage that you were doing there.
Oh, what was it? What happened the day that I left? The last day that I was at Patapsco, before I went on vacation and Keisha was coming back, I think the whole hard drive, the whole CPU crashed.
Good.
And I think Melinda was just like, well, I was like, I'm going to Florida. I'm sorry. I don't know what you want me to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I worked out of 60 days when I did that for Patapsco. Out of 60 days, I was there for April and May. And I was there on Sundays. I literally cleaned up that store again. And
God.
all I asked in return was for, now mind you, I should have had for those 2 months, I think like 8 days off.
Yeah.
Or 9 days off. I asked in return, because I only had 2. And Melinda knew about this. I asked just for 4 days. Or 5 days. 5 days to take a week vacation to go to Florida. You can have 2. The rest you have to use. So what I did was she went on vacation the 4th of July week and I took 3 days off. Fuck her.
Good. Yeah. Because who are you to say that? I'm doing all of this and you're upset because I want 5 days.
Like I just cleaned up I just ran 2 stores for you for 2 months.
Right.
Helping you out. And I didn't have any days off, didn't complain about it. And this is all I'm asking. You can't help me? So things like that is what irked me.
Yeah.
There's no one hand washes the other.
Right.
It's like, oh, you're great. Oh, you're done your project. Fuck you.
Yeah. I feel like Walgreens is one of those places where the higher up you go, the worse they treat you. Because it's like, they everybody, as far as like, I feel like the store managers, the assistant store managers and the team, everybody's good. But going higher than that, people just don't care.
No,
Like,
Steve was different. I like Steve.
Yeah.
Steve was awesome. He was always down to earth. He was always cool. I never had an issue with him.
Steve was
He was
cool.
a great leader.
Yeah.
Great leader. Yeah. But the rest of them, and the lady that took over for Paula, who was really young, yeah. Huh?
Steve's at Kaiser now.
She's a Kaiser?
Steve.
Oh, Steve's a Kaiser. I'm not surprised he left too. I heard rumors he was going to go when I was still there.
I would leave too. It's just.
Paula wanted me to replace her, but I left before I can go through the training.
It would have been, honestly, the person they hired for Paula was a joke. I looked at her before I left, and she came in the office, started ramming on me, and I was like, look, for the last 9 months, I've known everything you're going to do. I'm 10 feet ahead of you. 10 feet. Mm-hmm. Everything you're going to do, I already knew it. This is why this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened, and this happened. You're not good enough. I'll go when I leave. When I decide I'm going to quit.
Right.
And that's what I did.
I hate these people. I'm glad you got out of there.
Oh, so am I. I couldn't take it anymore. I just couldn't. I don't know how I made it those last 2 months, to be honest with you. It was just that bad. It was just, that place was just that bad.
I get it.
And then they'd screw with your bonuses every year. You'd work your ass off, and then it'd be bonus time. Oh, we're only going to give you 70%, or we're going to give you 0 the 1 year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, or you know what? We're going to change the metrics on how you're going to get graded. That's going to cut your bonus, like the hours I was telling you about, store hours or this. Oh yeah,
yeah.
They fudged all that shit just to make sure they didn't have to pay you anything.
Of course they did, because it's always about the money.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? It is what it is. You're done now. Yay! Round of applause.
We're all done.
Yes.
We're all done.
Thank God. Never going back.
Hell, I don't even like going in them. I'm not getting
I transferred my prescriptions and everything. I was like, yeah, I'm over it. I'm completely done. I remember when I left, so when I was working in the pharmacy, I remember I told them, I was like, all right, I'm leaving. Kendi said she was leaving. She was going back to back home. And I was like, yeah, I'm out. All I needed was the warning from you that you were going to leave. You're the only reason why I'm here, because you fought for me to be here. And if you leave, I'm done. And she was like, okay. And she came in. She was like, how much notice would you need? And I was like, tell me when you know. And she came back and she said, all right. She was like, in about 3 weeks, I'm leaving. I said, are you serious? She said, yeah. I said, I'm leaving too.
Yep.
And so the pharmacist that was there under her hated that lady. She didn't do anything. She was lazy. Horrible.
But she kept her job, of course.
But she kept her job. They loved her. And I remember I was like, yeah, I'm putting in my 2 weeks. Put in my 2 weeks. And I remember I was still working. A week after my 2 weeks, they still hadn't hired anybody. And I hadn't started my next job. So I was like, I'll come in for a couple of hours here and there. So I did. And I remember she looked at me. She was like, she's not going anywhere. I said, bitch, watch this. And I didn't come back.
That's the worst comment you can make.
And I did not come back. Because what you're not going to do is get comfortable with being lazy. I'm leaving.
You're doing them a favor by doing those extra couple shifts, and they're going to run their mouth. Absolutely not.
I said, yep. Bet you I won't do shit. I am gone.
Well, it's like my stores. Once I left, most of my crews left my stores.
Yeah.
And they went down the shitter.
Because why would you stay? I stayed for my leadership. That's it.
That's it.
Mike, I love Mike. Mike fought for me to be in the pharmacy because I was struggling when I first got there. I had no experience. And the guy that was back there, he didn't want me to be back there anymore. So he was trying to get rid of me. Mike was like, no, like she just got here. She's not going to be.
It takes time.
Yeah, she's not going to be the person that you just lost. Like she was a pharmacy tech for years. Like she's just coming in. And Mike fought for me. I stayed for Mike. And then when Kendi was there, I stayed for her. And that was it. And I was like, yeah, I wouldn't stay for anybody else. Hated Keisha. Absolutely hated Keisha. Keisha was horrible. I had got sick.
I can see why you guys didn't like Keisha.
Keisha was horrible, though.
I got along with her, but
I bet you did.
I didn't have a problem.
I bet you did.
Her and
he
I
had
didn't-
history with Keisha.
No.
That's why.
That's kind of why I figured that just from the smirk that he gave.
Yeah.
But I never had a problem with her. But I could see how she talked to some employees. I could.
She was
I
trash.
I can understand where the issues
The
were.
way she talked down to us, the things that she did, and like how she approached things, I was like, yeah, I know I'm not gonna stay here. I know I'm not, because I can't deal with that. And nobody did or said anything to her.
No, and too many managers would talk their shit on the sales floor to employees.
Yep.
And I always had an issue with that.
Yeah.
If you're going to have an issue with an employee, pull them to the side. Pull them into the stock room. I would just pull them out back for a smoke break. And they knew if they were out there with me and they don't smoke, they knew that something was wrong.
Yeah.
Be like, all right, well, what the fuck was this? And, why are we doing this? They're like, what's going on here?
I had to leave. I had to do an emergency leave because I had to have emergency surgery. Like, I literally went to the emergency room and they were like, oh, no, we got to do surgery. So we're keeping you. And I had no idea. Of course, it wasn't planned.
Yeah.
So I called, Kendi and let her know what was going on. She was like, oh, my God, like, let me know when you're home. I don't think that I got released like a couple days later. I don't think I was home for 3 or 4 days before Keisha called me and was like, you need to fill out your paperwork or you're going to lose your job.
Oh, see, no.
And I'm like,
I can
bitch, I had surgery.
I could go the complete opposite of that. I was the complete opposite of that. And India, you know exactly the week and a half that you know what I'm talking about. India had some issues, and I worked all of her shifts.
Yeah.
For a week.
Yeah.
A week and a half to make sure she was covered.
Right.
And she still had a job, and her and I just kept it completely in-house.
Yeah, like that's
she was a good employee. I knew, if shit happens, and she needed her job.
Yeah.
And I know if I would have brought that to Paula would have understood. Mm-hmm. But I told her years down the road, and she's like, wow. But Andy and none of the rest of them they would have said fire her.
Yeah.
And there was no way in hell. She's got kids.
Right.
She's a good worker.
Right.
She had a black cloud over her head like I did with just bad luck with shit.
Yeah.
And I wasn't, but that's the difference between like Keisha, like with a surgery and shit, doing that. Why she's jumping down your throat for a medical thing. Like, take care of your fucking employees who take care of you.
Yeah.
Real simple concept.
No one's saying anything with your broken ass leg, but whatever.
Oh God. Yeah.
Whatever. Okay. But I knew right then, I was like, I'm not going to be able to stay. I'm definitely not gonna be able to stay. So.
Broken ass leg.
Like, walking around with this fake ass knee brace on you, but no one's saying anything. But okay, like whatever.
Oh yeah, they didn't care. I had a torn meniscus.
Yeah.
And I worked for 2 months with a torn meniscus before I had surgery. I was out for a week, and they were bugging me 3 days after. You need to come. I am out medically cleared for a week. Fuck off.
Right. Like just leave me.
I just worked 2 months with a torn knee. But yeah, nothing was ever good enough for them.
It was just too much. And I'm glad that I left, because at one point I felt like I'm stuck here. Like I'm not going to be able to go anywhere else. But I'm glad that I was. I'm glad that I got away. So my advice would be to not start either. Don't go.
Don't do it.
Don't go.
Stay away from your retail pharmacies.
Either they're going to brainwash you and make you think that this is the greatest job ever until it's not. And then, or it's going to be the worst job ever from the beginning. Like, even the atmosphere is not the same anymore.
No, and as we've gotten older, like, the world has also changed. Mm-hmm. But the people that are being now, that are what were our age, or in our 20s and 30s, when we were managing, these people don't have any life skills.
Yeah.
They've been raised on an iPad.
Yes.
They have no idea what the hell's going on in life. None.
It's horrible.
None.
It's so horrible. They have like headsets in there now. Like people are just, it's so many things that have changed. Like I wouldn't be able to work there now. I just wouldn't be able to do it. But listen, I guess people need jobs. So whoever takes it, good luck to you. But not
you'll
for
hate
me.
It. Yeah.
You'll hate it. Yeah.
You'll hate it.
You'll either hate it from the beginning or you'll grow to hate it. There is no in
grow to
between.
hate it after 1 hour.
After 1 hour, this is my first day at Walgreens. The end of the shift, your hair is gonna be everywhere.
Yeah, you got a flask in your car. Tempia did.
Oh my God.
Oh, Tempia would drive home drinking. If we had traffic, there was one time he called. He was like, "This traffic's fuck the traffic, man. I'm already a pint down." I'm like, Jesus Christ,
my
Mike.
God.
And we were stuck right after White Marsh. I think he was a couple cars ahead of me. I was like, you better hope it still stays 10 to 15 miles an hour, bro.
Oh my God. A pint down is crazy.
Yeah, he could drink.
A pint down is
Well, I
crazy.
could
But
too,
I'm telling you, like, the 2 store managers that I knew, they told me, they were like, yeah, we're going to drink. Like, they literally were talking to each other and were like, yeah, I'm going to go get this today. What are you drinking today? Okay, I'm going to call you later.
Oh, yeah.
You know, we're
all management that I worked with drank.
Yeah.
Like all of them. Like the Vegas, the times they don't do Vegas and all that shit now, but like the Vegas parties and stuff like that when we went out to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Wow.
It's crazy. But, you know.
That was a story too.
What, Vegas?
Yeah, the one where everybody got.
Which, me missing my flight?
No, the one where the manager got fired.
Stokes?
Yeah.
For banging Juanita?
Hey, yo. Oh my God.
Yeah, Stokes. Yeah, Stokes got popped out there. I got popped out there, but nothing happened to me. I just took another flight and almost missed that one. Farmer. They never got Farmer.
Never.
And he's gone now, so I'll share this story.
Oh, God.
So you have to, the last day you have this huge meeting where everybody's got to be in like the MGM or no, we were at what's the Pyramid one? We were at the Pyramid one. Huh? Mirage. It's whatever the Pyramid one is.
Oh, my God.
And we all had to be in the arena, and we couldn't find Farmer. Now, I ended up crashing in that room. Did I crash in that? Matt and I crashed with Farmer because Matt had a roommate, but Matt didn't like his roommate. He was from Boston. So Matt said, fuck you, and came and we crashed on the same bed. And Farmer was, we got up. Matt and I went, and, well, we didn't know where Farmer was. He never showed up. So Matt and I went back to the room. Farmer missed the whole meeting. If you missed the whole meeting, you got fired and sent home. So we covered for his ass. Mm-hmm. We covered. He never made he was so fucked up. We got back at like 2 p.m. He was still in bed. Oh, God.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, the next day I missed my flight home.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I got in trouble for that. Not that bad of trouble. I just got another flight that I paid for.
Oh, no.
But no, I got a flight home for $74. I was still drunk, so I don't know what I said, but I could talk myself out of anything. Then I almost missed that flight. I was at a Sbarro's at the airport in Vegas, and they're like, William Heidel, your flight is leaving? And I'm like, oh, fuck, not again. Andy, the next time we went, though, Andy called me at like 6 a.m. He was like, are you at the airport?
Oh, my
like,
God.
I'm sitting right here, man. I'm sitting here.
Right,
I'm waiting.
Sir, thanks for the wake-up call, I guess.
Who was the manager that was drinking with Paula on the plane, and Paula didn't get in trouble, but they did?
What?
Oh, I didn't hear this one.
Yeah.
I'll have to ask Paula about that.
Yeah, somebody was drinking with Paula, because, Paula liked the taste. And she didn't get in trouble because she's Paula, but they did. I don't remember who the name
I remember Stubbs almost got in trouble once out there. Lauper almost got in trouble out there. One of those two ended up getting, when at Loss Prevention was walking by them on walking down the strip, one of them had to push, one of them got thrown into the bushes because they were so drunk just to disappear.
Oh, my God.
Because you still had to act like you were working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, God, that Walgreens in Vegas, I was at the front. And you know me, when I get out, I'll just put on just some clothes. So obviously, I guess I looked like I was going to steal, but they were calling a code 99 on me.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, I was just waiting at the front of the store for Matt. Matt was getting some beer out of the cooler door, and the guy calls code 99, and I walked up and I was like, "Yo, is that for me?" And he's like, he just gave me this face, and I was like, "Dude, I work for Walgreens. Like, just because I'm dressed kind of a little off doesn't mean I'm going to steal."
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was like, "Fuck you."
Right. Fuck you. I want that fake ass apology.
But
Leave me
yeah,
alone.
no, this like Steele and I almost missed our plane the one year going to there.
I believe that.
We were real close. But yeah, no, those. But if you worked Vegas right, like if you did the timing right, you got like an hour for lunch, so you take lunch naps. Mm-hmm. And I was always able to sleep during the meetings, and nobody would know. Kind of like I'd be able taking notes. I'd always been able. I learned this in college, where I could still kind of like scribble shit to make it look like I was taking notes, but I was actually asleep.
Yeah.
Like 3/4 asleep. So that's what I would do, because they never taught you anything there. It was all technology and shit that we never got.
Yeah.
It was, we're going to do this. We're going to implement this. Bullshit.
Right. Never saw it.
Yeah, y'all used to ask us about it.
But damn, Andy did not like the fact that we found Greg Wasson and when Mark Wagner while we were there. And this is before I met Wagner at my store. And Wagner was one that was also like, because I told him I did jack up somebody at Fayette Street. That was stealing, and I told Wagner I did, and he's like, "Good for you." Oh yeah, he was behind it. And then I told Andy that I told him that, and he's like, "Well, you did what?" And I was like, "Yeah," and he actually agreed with me.
Right.
He was like, "Oh, okay."
Like, oh my God, sir,
Yeah.
calm down.
I'm not gonna.
Wagner was,
Wagner was a straight
Yeah.
dude. He was a cool dude. But yeah, we were drinking beers with him in Vegas, and Andy he made sure he was right next to Jason Brown, Neil, Matt, and I, because he knew the four of us. One of us would do something. One of us would say something.
Oh, this is completely off topic, but how's Paula?
She's good.
I love
She
Paula.
just had knee surgery.
Oh,
So she's good now. She's down to the Outer Banks with her sister this week.
oh.
So she just texted me this morning.
I love her.
Yeah, she's
tell
doing
her
good.
I tell her I said hello. She probably won't remember me, but tell her I said
She
hello
will.
anyway.
She remembers a lot of people.
Yeah.
Like
I
I actually
love
went down to her house and helped her clean around her backyard last fall.
Yeah. Paula, when I got robbed, Paula came to the store. I think I came back like 3 days later because I didn't want to be home. I was like, yeah, being home is not it. Like, I gotta go do something. So I went back and Paula like came immediately. And Paula like hugged me and everything. And she was like, I had to come and I just had to check on you myself. And I was like, oh, like I love you. Like, but me and Paula were close ever since then. Like, I hated that I couldn't say goodbye to her when I left. But yeah, I love
They
Paula.
railroaded her. Absolutely railroaded her.
And I believe it. Because she was a good person.
They fired her because she's old.
Yeah.
That's
and
exactly
that
what they
sucks.
fired her for.
That sucks. Because when you do your job and you do it well, they want to find a reason.
Less money.
Yeah.
That's why, like, the writing was on the wall with all the Walgreens store managers. There was when they bought Rite Aid, they made a comment that we have to keep a certain amount of Rite Aid managers. That was never spoken of again. And then all of a sudden, you see all these Walgreens managers disappearing,
Right.
and all the Rite Aid managers getting getting promoted. And the reason for that was because we all made 60, 70 or plus bonus.
Right.
Rite Aid managers only made 45 to 50 and no bonus.
Right.
So that's why they were getting pushed into that spot, because they were just cutting dollars, but they didn't get. Well, the Rite Aid store managers were trash. That's why Rite Aid closed.
That's crazy.
But yeah, no, there's absolutely. I'm trying to think of anybody else. But yeah, no, I haven't seen too many other. The Skinner, last time I heard, was down in Ocean City.
okay.
Johnson retired.
I haven't seen Reggie either.
Regan, I'm still in his fantasy league with, but I haven't. Regan?
No, Reggie.
Oh, Reggie? Oh no,
I
I've. Oh shit, yeah, no, gee, that's a name I haven't heard in a while.
I don't know these people.
But yeah, pretty much everybody I know is gone.
Something happened to his sister, and I ain't heard from him since.
But yeah, this was fun.
It was.
This was definitely fun.
Honestly, I'll bring greens down here if you guys want them one time. I really don't mind. It's only half an hour drive for me.
Yeah.
I was telling him about the green.
Oh yeah.
When I went to Fayette Street, Danita was one of them. She called me. She's like, "Make me a plate," because I'd have Christmas and Thanksgiving dinners for everybody, and I'd do
Yeah.
Easter, and I think it was Thanksgiving or Christmas, and she was like, "Make me a plate. I'm gonna swing by and just run out and hand it to the car."
Yeah.
So yeah, she did it. Walter, he came and he would come to stores and get it. Yeah. I just, people they'd come to different stores to come get my holiday meals.
Oh.
So I knew I could cook.
Yeah. That's okay.
I'll bring greens down. I still have all the ingredients. I still make them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I want some. I'm not worried about him. He's had greens before.
He'll get his bucket.
And no, I'm gonna take it
Oh, I
because
put it's not just 2 types of bacon. I also include turkey necks in them now too. Yeah, smoked turkey necks.
Thanks. I'm gonna take yours because you don't need it. You've already
Yeah,
had that.
there's
It's
extra
fine.
meat in there now. Yeah, I've souped it up even more, man.
I appreciate that.
We'll talk because he doesn't. He's fine. He's fine. You know, you're okay. You don't need it.
You always said I don't eat enough, so.
Oh, now you want to pull out the I don't eat card. Whatever. Anyway, do you have any advice for people? It could be for customers in general and how they treat workers. It could be for management. It could be for anybody. Like, do you have any advice to give people?
Yeah, it's a simple rule of life. Don't be a fucking dick. That's the rule of life.
I love Will. I love Will so much. What he said, don't be an asshole.
That's simple. Don't be a fucking dick. You won't get treated like a fucking dick.
And even if you're not treated like a dick for being a dick right away, karma comes back.
You're damn right it does.
Karma comes back. Look at that. Full circle. I love it here. But anyway, I appreciate
This has been great.
Yes. I appreciate you for coming so much. This was so much fun.
This has been a blast.
Yeah.
It's been a blast.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Have a great day, everyone.
Yeah.
Shout out to all my old friends.
I don't remember that many Walgreens people. Like, I remember them, but yeah, I don't.
I was there for 15 years.
Yeah, that's a long time.
I don't know why I was there for 15 years. I should have left. I did a job interview in 2009 for Target, but I didn't get the job. And then once everything fell apart with Natalie and then work, it was at that point I knew I was done. I was fucked, and I was in a black hole that I wasn't getting out of. And that's when I put on my hat and I said, "You want to bring it, Walgreens? Let's go."
Yeah, that's okay. We all escape, guys. I'm sorry.
I got Melinda gone though. She was running around the office, Joan, telling me, saying, "I'm gonna fire that bastard. I'm gonna fire that bastard." Now, bitch, you're gone before I am.
Wow. You should.
Yeah,
not
I didn't
be that
have,
angry,
and
lady.
for all the shit I did for her, like when she opened Quarry Lake, she would
yeah.
not have gotten that fucking store open in time before we went to Vegas if it wasn't for Matt and I.
Yeah.
And then what happens after I get home from Vegas? My store is in a little bit of shit because I was gone for 3 weeks. I spent 2 weeks there helping, and what do? I get in trouble for it. Well, why's your store a mess? I don't know, because I was gone for 3 weeks helping your ass open Quarry Lake so you wouldn't get yelled at by Grilly.
Right.
But yeah, there's never any give and take.
I'm so sorry for you. So sorry. I was there for 4. Nope. Never again.
They sold our department. That's why I left.
I'm so sorry.
If they wouldn't have sold the department, I probably stayed.
No.
What did they do? Why'd you leave?
They sold the tech department to IBM.
Really?
Yeah, so it was IBM techs. And then they sold IBM to Fuji. Or one of the two. That's why when something broke, it took a long time.
Get fixed.
Yeah, they ordered the stuff.
Fuji was awful. Yeah. Fuji was always awful with the machines. Oh my God. No, God.
Honestly, you have to just order it before you step and put it.
Well, I just called you. I never put in a ticket.
No, even when I didn't work there.
Yeah. I didn't care. Your number was still on the board, so I just felt like, as an employee, that was the number I was supposed to call, so I did.
Yeah, you were good. Fabian was good. Who was the other dude? Warren was awesome. I loved Warren. And then there was the other dude, the Asian dude.
Kobe.
Kobe, that was it.
Love Kobe.
He was
Shout
awesome.
out to Kobe.
Kobe, you were
shouted
awesome,
you out
dude.
so many episodes, and I know you probably will never see these episodes. But when I tell you, shout out to you, I know you have. Kobe has no idea who I am, but when I tell you, I love Kobe. When you were not available, they would call, and Kobe would show up. Kobe would pick something up. It doesn't work.
That's about right.
It doesn't work.
Yep.
We're like, we know, like, and everybody else is looking like, and I'm just sitting there like, what's about to happen next? Because I know he's not gonna fix it. I know he's not. He's like, I gotta put in a ticket, or it needs something that I don't have. And I love Kobe for that. I love him for that. I want to work at that level. Don't matter. He is the definition of that's above my pay grade, and I love that man.
He did say that a couple times to me.
That's above my pay grade. I don't have time for this. Doesn't matter.
Except for
it wasn't. It wasn't easily accessible. He said that's above my pay grade.
He did say that, but he would always fix my shit. I never had a problem. You guys would always fix my shit.
Back in the pharmacy, the only problems that we really had were Talzons. Like if something was going on with a computer, or if something was going on with a printer or something like that, like I don't think Kobe ever came for that when I was there. You did. You fixed things like that. But for us, it was just the Talzons. And but we also had one new one and one old one. The new one we had to share with the floor
Oh my
for
God,
certain
yeah.
things. And then so we were using the old one. The old one's really not working.
Nobody knew the whole reset process. I used to have that shit memorized.
We didn't know.
Can you
so
reset
we
the gun?
weren't taught that.
I had to reset the gun.
We weren't taught that. We were taught to push certain buttons at the same time and hold it and release. And if it doesn't come on, like we're like, okay, we need it fixed. Kobe came in.
Put in 01462.
Nope. Kobe came in, did the same thing we did. He pushed those two buttons. He was like, oh, don't work.
That's because no one taught him. He just watched somebody do it.
Don't matter. I want to be like him. I aspire to be like you, Kobe. Shout out to you.
I saw him yesterday.
Shout out to you,
Yeah, he was cool.
Kobe.
He was cool. Yeah, he was the one actually at Patapsco the day before Florida when the whole fucking CPU crashed in the office. He's like, well, I was like, I'm going to Florida, bro. This isn't my fault anymore. This isn't my problem anymore. I don't care.
I love Kobe. Kobe's always going to be great in my book. This episode is dedicated to Mike and to Kobe.
Okay.
Awesome. I need you to put that in.
No. I'll give you Mike. I ain't giving no Kobe.
But no.
You guys got to send me the link for this.
Yeah, most definitely.
You still got my phone number, don't you?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
But yeah, I know we said goodbye.
Here, I'll just give.
I know we said goodbye already, but see you guys later. As always, before you call me, please ask yourself, is this necessary? Before you decide to bother me, because you really don't have to. Bothering me is a choice, but just ask yourself. But anyway, thank you for tuning in. Please like, subscribe, comment, follow us on IG, TikTok, Facebook.
These are great people, guys.
Yes, we're awesome. Everybody comes out for us. But yeah, follow us. Go look us up. CSSG Podcast on everything. Look up Sarcarrogance on everything. I'm not going to try to spell it. We just going to put it down here at the bottom.
Maybe I could get Matt down here. Matt's got stories.
Have a good day. What are you doing?
Thank you for calling the customer service support group. Goodbye.